We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play and a first pass from Murray. And his first pass is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Herbert throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray now. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Home trick right. Go. Go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the Raiders Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Here's Herbert. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And he comes back with one complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. There he goes, left side. Still going. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Higgins. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Crowd right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Chargers! A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Home and trips right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Some strong running at the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Hey.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs at the... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. He shifts past him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Murray now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Waste of time.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Hey, go lion. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Hey, Ray. Home to troops right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Murray. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
59. Hey, OP.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 3.
Easy, 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 easy. Hey, Ace.
Murray now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a give to Jacobs running right. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Murray going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.